Welcome back to another episode of Cooking for Two. Today we're going to make an awesome and easy breakfast casserole, and it's for two people. So I have my wee little baking dish here, which happens to fit three of those frozen hash brown patties that you can buy at the store perfectly. So I'm going to give it a little spray of the non-stick spray on top too, because we're going to faux fry these in the oven and get them started before anything else. On top of this, I'm going to sprinkle on just a little bit of garlic salt because these little hash brown patties have zero flavor. They have great texture, but zero flavor. So don't omit this step, super important. Now in my refrigerator, I got part of an onion. Here's the bomb diggity thing about casseroles. Look what's in your fridge, take it out, throw it in a casserole. Bam. It's so good. So this is just onion. And I'm going to dice it up. I did 2 slices off of that nubbins that I had in there. I'm going to slice it up, and then once I'm done with that, I'm going to slice it up even finer. Because I do want just a wee bit of bite left in the onion. And the flavor that it provides, it just can't be beat. It can't be replaced. But however, if you don't like onions, feel free to do the wrong thing and omit this from your recipe. I'm just kidding. Not everyone likes it. Now in my freezer, I always keep slices of bell pepper. I have red, I have orange, yellow, green, all in one bag. Because if you buy a pepper and you don't use the whole thing, just slice it and then freeze it. Because here's what you can do with it later. We don't like to throw anything away if at all possible. So, once I get these all diced up, they're going to get piled on with the onions. And now I have a pound of breakfast sausage. I have the hot variety. It's still frozen. I'm going to only use half though. The other half I will put in a plastic bag and stick in the fridge. Also in my crisper drawer, I have curly leafed parsley that we bought the other day. Now here's a little pro tip. Curly leaf parsley stays fresher about 10 times longer than flat leaf. It's a heartier type of veg, and it just stays better. So you know what? Why not throw it in? Parsley and eggs go together absolutely very well. They add a little bit of freshness to it. It's just unbelievable. Now, I have 5 eggs in this bowl. Let's season them up a little bit. Here I have, and it's just seasoned to taste, so there's no exact measuring. I have garlic powder and onion powder. I know I have onions already in it, but I want more flavor. Now I'm going to add some additional heat with some red pepper flakes. And then I'm going to whisk it around. A lot of people like to dump their milk or heavy cream or whatever they're going to put in their eggs at the same time. I don't. I like to make sure that I got a good blend going on before I add the milk. Speaking of, bam, I just add a little bit too. Some people add like a whole cup or whatever. I don't. I think it waters down the eggs and it takes longer to cook. And who wants that? We're tired of waiting. Let's get this party started. So, now that I got it all mixed together good, all that chopped stuff, flavor bombs, I'm going to throw in there. Doesn't this look good already? I'm telling you what. And feel free to add anything else you want to add to it. You got more veg, mushrooms, anything. Asparagus, whatever you want to put in there, throw in there. Now my hash browns have been cooking for about 20 minutes at 400 degrees. I just lowered the heat on the oven back to 350. So you just want to make sure they're warm through and starting to get a little bit crispy. Now my sausage, my half a pound of spicy sausage, look at that. I browned it to perfection, I might add. So I'm going to dump that in there and I'm just going to spread it around till it's an even layer. Anybody getting hungry yet? I know I am. Booyah! So, let's go ahead and get our eggs. And just pour it over. Look how easy. There is nothing that is compared to rocket science in this casserole. It is so easy to do. Just get your little wee spatula and get all that egg out of there because we want it all. Now, you might be thinking, Jimmy Dick, this looks good already. It is pretty as a picture. I have to give you that. But how about this? Bam! Cheese. Heck yeah, everything's better with cheese. I put a whole cup of cheese on top of this because you want it to be a little bit thick because it's going to melt and be good. Once you get that done, we're going to put it in the oven for exactly 30 to 35 minutes. You know, on my channel, I have many recipes that are just made for 2 people. That way you cook less and you waste less. So I have a whole playlist dedicated to that. So check it out, why don't you? Now this has been going. We're going to let it sit for 10 minutes just to make sure everything sets up nice. And then we're going to tear into it like a mad dog. Look at this. My eggs are perfectly set. I'm going to take a piece out, put it on a plate, and show it to you. Check out the layers. You can see my potato layers, the meat, the eggs, all that veg. It is so dang good. I can't hardly stand it. I'm here to tell you. And trust me when I say, don't forget to season those hash browns. That was one of my favorite parts of the whole shebang-a-bang. Hey, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and consider subscribing. And remember, you don't have to make a huge casserole if there's just 1 or 2 of you in the house. Make it for 2. Have a great day. Bye.